Well, it doesn't get much better than this. Long-time sailors, you always savor when you have a really nice day, because so many times it looks like decent weather and then you get out here and the wind dies, or it comes on your nose, or a great honking squall comes down, descends on you and nearly blows your sails out. Especially in the winter months, even when you're down south, the winter is the weather is often changes more rapidly and is not as gentle. But this is just gorgeous. I mean, look at this, just the sun dancing on the waves, and it's nice and flat. And so we'll take it. And so it looks like we're going to sail in with the racing fleet here. I'm just going to duck right astern of these guys and follow them in. Ruth Avery's big gaff main is throwing a wind shadow that this go fast boat can't get past. He will eventually. Yeah, we're fighting current. Look at that. Just noting the amount of ebbing current on that buoy. Looks to be a good 2 knots. Welcome to Key West. First the racing boats, next up the squadrons of jet skis. It'll all devolve into general mayhem as we get to the downtown waterfront. Well, so far we're holding on a close reach here. Winds are lighter, you can see from the sailboats up ahead. But they're all hanging on to breeze, so that's a good sign. As we get into the wind shadow of the downtown, the breeze is getting lighter, and it's also coming forward, so I'm continually cranking the sails in. Give that staysail another crank, see if we can sail her a little closer to the wind. Yeah, we're gonna have to tack. And tack back. Well, at least the wind has picked back up again. I'm not going to try to get all the way into Garrison Bight today. I'm just going to anchor off to the side of the channel for now. And as my reward, I get a great view of a classic Key West sunset. It's easier than tacking into this place. Yeah, why waste $5 gas, right? Just let the wind blow us. And then the next question is if there's any open moorings. Can't see too well because of the rain here. There she blows, an empty mooring. The rule here is if you see an empty mooring, just take it and then go tell the folks at the city marina which mooring you picked up. This mooring's got a fender on it. Well, hopefully doesn't belong to another boat. Unfortunately, it turns out it did. About 15 minutes after filming this, another cruising boat showed up. So that's our fender. However, I did spot one other empty mooring coming in, so I told them about it. And they went over and checked it out, and indeed it was an empty mooring, so they picked that up. And I returned their fender to them. And so everyone was happy in the end. So when you pay for the mooring, you also get access to a dinghy dock and showers and a water tap. However, it's about 3/4 of a mile walk from the dinghy dock to the Winn-Dixie supermarket. But thanks to a tip from a local, I discovered there's a much more convenient dinghy landing. Again, if you don't mind tying up in the mangroves. So watered up, provisioned up, rested up, ready to go sailing. Taking off from a mooring is generally pretty easy. You just drop and go. Although often it's complicated by the fact that you have other boats moored close by. In this case, I want to make sure I get off on starboard tack. So what I did was I walked the mooring aft on the starboard side of the boat until the mainsail began to fill. And then I cast it loose and was able to quickly get some speed on it and get things under control. Looks like we're going to be fighting a flooding current. The only concern right now is because I basically have a close haul and I just have the mainsail up, so not much power here. Just got to be careful I don't get set down on these markers. But it looks like the current is setting me to windward. Because it's going to be against us once we begin to bear away here. Some wind, we're doing nicely here, but boy, that current, that's 2 knots. That is serious current. So I returned to the spot I'd previously anchored. And anchored there for the night. And then on the following misty morn, weighed anchor again. And now we're finally on our way to the Dry Tortugas. Steelers wheel's always a good way to start off the morning. Stuck in the middle with you. Ah. However, I'm not going to sail directly to the Dry Tortugas. On the weather map is a strong cold front forecast to come through in about 2 days' time. So I am going to put into Boca Grande Key If you get in among the flats, it offers 360-degree shelter from wave action and has good holding in sand. It does not, however, provide any shelter from the wind, but I'm nonetheless hoping it will provide sufficient shelter for this coming blow. Although I have not weathered anything serious there before, so it's all theory at this point.